students, welcome to our next online lecture for physics. This video is about rotational dynamics. In this chapter, uh, in the last video, I had explained about the vertical circular motion, but there I had explained about the vertical circular motion of a mass tied to a string. And here, the next point given in your book, that is the mass tied to a rod. Means here, again we consider a small spherical bob, a point mass attached to a rod rather than the string. There we consider the string. The mass is attached to a string and whirled in a vertical circle. Here, rather than the string, we consider a rod, and practically it is considered that the rod is rigid. Yes, and also massless. Massless rigid rod and a small point mass is attached to the rod and it is whirled again in a vertical circle. So it is again the case of vertical circular motion. And we discuss here again by using the same mathematics, we have to find in this vertical circular motion when we use the rod, what will be the velocity at different position in this vertical circular motion, and also again what is the tension at different points in this vertical circular motion. So first we see what is the main difference between the string and rod. When the bob is attached to a string and whirled in a vertical circle, in that case, there the tension is needed at every point in that vertical circle. Even at the uppermost point, uh, when there is no tension in the string will slack. Is that? And that's why there is always the inward tension at every point in whole the vertical circle, in the entire vertical circle, and the tension provide there the proper centripetal force. Again, at the uppermost point, at this point, again we consider suppose A is the uppermost point, B is the lowermost point, and C and D are the horizontal positions, means the middle points in this vertical circle. Here we consider small m is the mass of the bob and small r is the length of the rod. Here now from this point O to point A, suppose r is the length of the rod and that length of the rod is acts as a radius of vertical circle here. Now, at this point A, in the case of string, we found that the VA is equal to what is the minimum speed at this point A, that is at the uppermost point. Can you tell me? That is the VA is equal to under root RG. Means there should be some minimum speed at the uppermost point so that the bob will perform the vertical circular motion. If we consider the velocity at this point is 0, then the bob will slack. Sorry, the string will slack. Is that? But here, in case of rod, we can consider the minimum velocity at this point A will be 0. Means we can consider the minimum velocity 0, and though the bob will move forward. Why? Because here instead of string we use the rod. That rod is rigid and so that it will not slack. Yes, that is the main difference in the string and rod. And we can apply the same mathematics as we use in the case of string and we can find the different velocities and the tension at different position. So, first we find the minimum speed at the uppermost position A. Means here, see here in this diagram, at this point A, that is the uppermost point A, here the tension TA is acting vertically downward. The weight mg is also acting vertically downward, and we consider let VA is the minimum speed at this point A. Here, as there is the rod, we have already considered that the minimum speed, what is the minimum value of any things? The minimum value will be 0. So, we can consider the minimum speed at this point A is equal to 0 in case of rod. But in case of string, the minimum speed V is equal to under root RG there. But here, the minimum speed at this point A we can consider 0. Now we obtain the minimum speed at the lowermost position, that is point B, when the bob moves in a vertical circle and comes at this point B. When it goes from point A to point B, it will cover the vertical distance twice r. And there is the decreasing potential energy and increase in kinetic energy, because when the bob comes from uppermost point to lowermost point in the vertical circular motion, when bob comes from upper point to lower point, its velocity increase, and when it goes from lowermost point to uppermost point, its velocity decrease. And we want to find here the velocity at this point B. Here again we use the same logic, that is by using the law of conservation of energy, we can say the decrease in gravitational potential energy is converted into increase in kinetic energy. So we can find the equation here. The decrease in gravitational potential energy is mg into twice r is equal to half m vb square minus half m va square. This gives us the change in kinetic energy. Half m vb square is the kinetic energy at point B. Half m va square is the kinetic energy at the uppermost point. The difference between that two energies gives us the difference in kinetic energy. Thus, we can obtain the next equation. Here m get cancelled and the half will common there and multiply it. We will get 4. So we can get the next equation, Vb square is equal to 4Rg plus Va square. But we know that Va is equal to 0. So we get Vb square is equal to 4Rg. Is that? And that's why we can say Vb minimum is equal to under root 4Rg or equal to 2 into root Rg. This equation is directly given in your book and you had given the work there. This you had said that apply the same logic and obtain the equations. तुम्हाला ते equations स्वतः काढून बघायला सांगितलेले आहे. Directly the equations are given. So what is the minimum speed at this lowermost point B? We can say Vb is equal to under root 4Rg. And what is the minimum speed in case of the stream? Can you recall? Can you tell me? What is the speed at this lowermost point B? It is Vb is equal to under root 5Rg. Now we see the velocity at point C or D, that are the horizontal points. Again we use here the law of conservation of energy and we say that the total energy at point B is equal to total energy at point C. So total energy at point B is equal to sum of potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what will be the potential energy at this point B? We know the formula for potential energy is mg into h. When the bob is at the lowermost position in the vertical circle, the vertical distance is 0. H is equal to 0. So at the lowermost point, the potential energy is 0. Always remember that. And that's why at the lowermost point, the total energy is equal to kinetic energy. And that's why the velocity is maximum. Now, the next equation we can write half m vb square plus 0 means kinetic energy plus potential energy, and we know the potential energy at this point B is 0. Now at point C, total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. The kinetic energy is half m vc square. Why we say that? Because we consider vc is the velocity at point C. Now what is this mgr? It is the potential energy at point C. How we take it mgr? Because we know that when the object moves from point B to C, the vertical distance covered by it is C. The distance between point OB, that is the radius, equal to radius, that is the length of the rod. And so I can say instead of mgh, I can put the equation mgr. So this is the equation we obtained by using the law of conservation of energy, that is total energy at point B is equal to total energy at point C. Now we solve this equation, we get Vc square is equal to Vb square minus 2Rg. And as we know the value of Vb, what is the value of Vb? It is under root 4Rg. And we square it. Vb square is equal to 4Rg. Yes. And therefore see, Vc square is equal to Vb square minus 2Rg. We can say here 4Rg minus 2Rg. That is Vc square is equal to 2Rg, and the Vc minimum or Vd minimum, the minimum speed at this middle point C or D, that is equal to under root 2Rg. Again recall, what is the minimum speed at point C in case of string? When the bob is attached to a string and whirled in a vertical circle, what is the minimum speed at this point C? Can you recall it? You must recall it. It is under root of 3Rg. Now we obtain the velocity at every point. Velocity at point A, V is equal to 0 here. Velocity at point B, under root 4 rg, and velocity at point C under root 2 rg. We can say the total potential energy at point B is 0. Kinetic energy is equal to half m Vb square. And we can obtain that equation kinetic energy also by putting the value of Vb. At every point you can obtain the kinetic energy and potential energy, and that is important for your objectives. Now, let us discuss about the tension at different points in VCM. What is the tension? In case of the rod, in case of the string, again, we consider that at point A, that is at the uppermost point A, the tension is 0. We consider K is equal to 0. But here, at the uppermost position A, again we can find here what are the forces acting on this bob at this point A, that is its weight mg, acting vertically downward, and the tension. So what we can write? The centripetal force is provided by the resultant of these two, weight mg plus Ta, that gives us the centripetal force. And now, as we know, Va is equal to 0, we get here Ta is equal to minus mg. Means here the tension may be negative also, means lower than 0 also. That is not possible in case of string. This is the tension at uppermost point. Now we see the tension at lowermost point. At the lowermost position, again here, the weight mg is acting vertically downward. The tension is directed along the radius towards the center. Both these forces are opposite to each other, and the resultant will provide the centripetal force. So how we can write the equation? Means we can take the subtraction of the two forces because they are in opposite direction, mg and t. The subtraction of that two forces will provide the centripetal force. What is the formula for centripetal force at this point B? As we know, Vb is the velocity at point B. We can say the centripetal force is m Vb square by r. So what will be our equation? See, Tb minus mg is equal to m into Vb square by r. So this is the equation. We can say Tb is equal to m Vb square by r plus mg here. But we put the value of Vb. We know the value of Vb is under root 4 Rg. When we put the value of 4 Rg here, R get cancelled. Yes? And we get here 4 mg plus mg is equal to 5 mg. Here by mistake the square is come here. But actually Vb square is equal to, we can put directly under root 4, 4 Rg. And we get Tb is equal to 5 mg. Now at point C, here, the tension and the weight are perpendicular to each other. The tension only provides the centripetal force, and the centripetal force here does not depend on the mass. And so, we can say tension at point C, that is Tc is equal to m into Vc square by r. Now again we can put the value of Vc, that is the velocity at point C is under root 2 rg, square of Vc square is equal to 2 rg. So we get Tc is equal to twice mg. Thus, again we discuss all the tensions. At point A, we can say the tension is equal to minus mg. In case of string, at uppermost point, we say that the tension is 0. Here at point A, at the uppermost point, the tension is negative, that is mg. At point B, the tension is equal to 5 mg when we calculate it, and at point C, the tension is equal to 2 mg. We can find the difference in the tension at every position. When we take Tb minus Ta, means the difference in the tension at point B and at point A, that is equal to 5 mg minus mg. Because Ta is equal to minus mg here, we get 6 mg. Is that? Now it is same as that of the string. In the string also, the difference in the tension at the two extreme position, that is at uppermost and lowermost position, is there also 6 mg. Now we can find the difference in tension at this point C and B also. Tc minus Ta gives us 3 mg, and Tc minus Tb, this also gives us. Here, when we calculate it, Tb minus Tc, we know Tb is equal to 5 mg and Tc is equal to minus 2 mg. We get equal to 3 mg. Means here, the difference in the tension at the uppermost and lowermost point is same as that of the string, means it is 6 times the weight of that object. Thus, we can say the tension Difference in the tension is depends on the weight of the object, or we can say it is depends also on the mass of the object. So this is about the vertical circular motion of a rod. A small point mass, that is the bob, is attached to a rod, and the rod is whirled in a vertical circular motion. Now this is the application. Here in your book there is given, this is the application of vertical circular motion. Vehicle at the top of convex overbridge. Means when the vehicle is passing on the convex overbridge, it is a part of vertical circle, and the vehicle, when the vehicle moves at the uppermost point, what are the forces acting on the vehicle here? The normal reaction force acting vertically upward, and its weight mg acting vertically downward. Suppose we consider capital R is the radius of that convex overbridge. Yes, again here when the vehicle passes on this overbridge, it has to perform the circular motion, and it moves in the vertical circle here, not in the horizontal circle. In the case of banking of road, when the vehicle move on the plain horizontal curved road, bank road, it performs the horizontal circular motion. But when the vehicle pass on the overbridge, is that the bridge is convex here, and that's why it has to perform the vertical circular motion. So it is the application of vertical circular motion. Here again, for the vertical circular motion, the centripetal force provided by the resultant of these two forces mg and n. So we can write the equation. Here the forces are weight mg and the normal reaction force, and we can say, suppose we consider let v is the speed of the vehicle and m is the mass of that vehicle, then we can say the centripetal force is mv square by capital R here, because R is the radius here. So we will get the equation mg minus n is equal to m v square by R. Again, the difference of these two forces gives us the centripetal force. But when the vehicle is passing on the convex overbridge, at the uppermost point, here the normal reaction go on decreasing, and for just maintaining the contact, there we can consider the n is equal to 0. And when we put n is equal to 0, we get mg is equal to mv square by r. M get cancelled. V square is equal to rg. And that's why we can say v is equal to under root rg. That is the same value of the minimum speed in the case of vertical circular motion of a string. When the bob is attached to a string and whirled in a vertical circle at the uppermost point, what is the value of minimum speed? That is V minimum is equal to under root Rg. We call it here the maximum, because this is the maximum value. Here this value of the speed, that is the maximum for this vehicle. At this speed the vehicle can cross this overbridge. Is that? This is the application given in your book. Now we discuss about the next application, that is the spear of death. This is a popular show in the circus. तुम्ही सगळे सर्कस मध्ये गेलेले आहे आणि हा शो तुम्ही बघितलेला आहे. त्या शो मध्ये पूर्ण स्पियर केज असतं, आणि त्या केज मध्ये टू व्हीलर वर रायडर येतो आणि तो त्या केज मध्ये फिरतो. तर त्या केज मध्ये कसा फिरतो तो? इनिशियली इट परफॉर्म्स हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्क्युलर मोशन. सगळ्यात खालून तो सुरुवात करतो आणि खाली छोट्या छोट्या सर्कल मध्ये तो फिरतो. देअर इज फ्रिक्वेन्सी इज व्हेरी लार्ज. म्हणजे छोटे सर्कल असतात, तो एका सेकंदात खूप रोटेशन करतो, खूप रिव्होल्यूशन करतो. फ्रिक्वेन्सी इज लार्ज and it performs the horizontal circular motion. And once it attained the maximum speed, एकदा त्यांनी एक पर्टिक्युलर स्पीड अटेंड केली की मग इव्हेंच्युअली अब्रप्टली इट मूव इन अ व्हर्टिकल सर्कल. मग तो व्हर्टिकल सर्कल मध्ये गोल फिरायला लागतो. तर व्हर्टिकल सर्कल मध्ये गोल फिरताना सगळ्यात वरच्या पॉइंट वर गेल्यावर तो खाली पडत नाही. The gravity, what is the function of gravity? The function of gravity is always to pull every object towards it. But here in this show, you will observe that the rider and its vehicle will not fall at the uppermost point also. Why is that? असं का होतं? Because there the dynamics used is same as that of the vertical circular motion. तो रायडर फिरताना असा फिरतो की खाली जेव्हा बॉटमला येतो तेव्हा त्याचा स्पीड अंडर रूट 5 rg पेक्षा कमी असायला नाही पाहिजे. मिनिमम √5 RG आणि सगळ्यात वर जाईल तर √RG. म्हणजे सपोज आपण कन्सिडर केलं की तो जो स्पियर आहे त्याची रेडियस सपोज 10 मीटर आहे आणि अप्रॉक्सिमेटली वी कन्सिडर ऍक्सलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रॅव्हिटी इज 10. So √RG 10 into 10 that is 100. Square root of 100 is 10. म्हणजे सगळ्यात टॉपमोस्ट पॉइंटला त्याची वेलोसिटी काय राहील 10 मीटर पर सेकंड. खाली येताना √5 RG म्हणजे 5 into R into G √500. समजतंय? मग ही व्हॅल्यू जास्त असेल. त्या √500 केल्यानंतर जी व्हॅल्यू येईल स्पीड म्हणजे दिलेल्या पर्टिक्युलर स्पिअरसाठी खालच्या पॉइंटला मिनिमम वेलोसिटी किती असायला पाहिजे, वर किती असायला पाहिजे ते त्याला माहित असतं. मग ती मिनिमम स्पीड त्या मिनिमम स्पीडने तो खालून जेव्हा क्रॉस करेल तेव्हाच तो वर पोहोचू शकतो आणि वर पोहोचल्यावर त्याला तेवढा स्पीड कमी करावा लागतो आणि मग तो पुन्हा खाली येतो आणि म्हणून तो पडत नाही. वरच्या पॉइंटला प्रॉपर सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स प्रोव्हाइड करतो तो वेलोसिटी कमी करून. म्हणजे वेलोसिटी कमी केली म्हणजे सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्सही कमी होतो mv²/r आणि तसं नॉर्मल रिएक्शन जी डाऊनवर्ड डायरेक्शनने ऍक्ट होते ती तिथे काय प्रोव्हाइड करते सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स. मग त्याची जी नॉर्मल रिएक्शन आहे त्याच्या इक्वल टू त्याचा सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स आला पाहिजे त्याची तो दक्षता घेतो, काळजी घेतो त्या शो मध्ये आणि म्हणून तो पडत नाही. इट इज द अप्लिकेशन ऑफ vertical circular motion. Here in this diagram, the 4 positions of that rider are shown here. At the uppermost point, the rider is completely vertically downward. पूर्ण तो उलटा असतो तरी तो पडत नाही. Because the same dynamics is used as in the case of vertical circular motion. Again, we can obtain here the minimum speed at the uppermost point, or we can say maximum speed at the uppermost point. At the uppermost point, we can say the normal reaction force that is equal to its weight mg that provides the centripetal force. So, if m is the mass of the rider and its vehicle, we can say its weight is mg. V is the speed at this uppermost point. The centripetal force at that point will be mv²/r, as r is the radius of that vertical circle. So again we get the same equation in the as we apply in the last. Weight is equal to centripetal force, that is mv²/r is equal to mg, and we get v is equal to √rg. If you have to obtain the angular frequency or angular velocity in this case, then instead of the formula centripetal force mv²/r, you can use the formula mr omega square. You know the formula for centripetal force is also mr omega square, where m is the mass of the rider, r is the radius of that circle, and omega is the angular velocity. When we put the value of angular velocity omega is equal to 2 pi n, we will get the frequency also. Means frequency of revolution or frequency of rotation or angular velocity of rotation you can find also here. So this is the case of sphere of death. In the next video, I will explain one problem about it also. Now, again the next application. We will see the next application for vertical circular motion. That is a bucket containing water whirled in a vertical circle. एका बकेटमध्ये पाणी असतं आणि ती वर्टिकल सर्कल मध्ये फिरते. स्ट्रिंगला अटॅच बकेट आणि तिथे वर गेल्यावर सुद्धा त्या बकेट मधलं पाणी खाली पडत नाही. Why? Again there the same logic, same dynamics of vertical circular motion is applied. Here also at this uppermost point, बघा या वरच्या पॉइंटला its weight mg will provide the proper centripetal force. And so the weight mg is provided the proper centripetal force. The weight is balanced. The water will not spill from the bucket. Yes. So again we consider here, suppose capital M is the mass of the bucket with water, r is the radius of the circle, v is the velocity of the bucket at the top of the circular path. The velocity is not constant here because it is the case of non-uniform circular motion and it is the case of vertical circular motion. Now again we can write here the equation. The centripetal force is equal to weight of the bucket. So what we can get again? mv²/r is equal to mg. The same equation as that we use in the sphere of death. Now here v is equal to √rg. That is the, we can say with this velocity the bucket can move from the top without spilling the water. So this is the application of vertical circular motion. In the next video, uh, I will explain some problems and I will explain the answers of some questions given in your book. So thank you.